Hello and welcome back to
the Zak
and Boz
Review. And we're back with yet another product review.
What is it this time?
Yet again, it's another trail cam.
Dun 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 dun.
Yes.
I wonder actually how this is actually going to compare to the other one we did.
Well, we did one recently, which was the Maxdone PH800. And out of interest, I thought, I'm going to try a cheaper one. Right?
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to try a cheaper one, really for those people out there that fancy using a trail cam for their gardens, but don't want to fork out loads of money.
So potentially this could be like a basic standard camera.
Something that is worth having a go at.
If you're interested.
Or is it? We'll find out. Anyway, so here we have now we had a little bit of a debate on what we call this. We say, well, you said Wolfang.
Yeah, well, it's got an L.
Wolfang? No, it hasn't got an L. Oh, it has got an L. Wolfang. Okay, so wolf. Is it a Wolfang or a Wolfang? Anyway,
Wolfang.
We'll call it Wolfang.
Okay.
So this is a Wolfang trail camera.
Is it the WT01?
Yes, the WT01. Well done, Zak.
Yeah.
You've been noting down the.
I got good eyes.
Yes. Let's open the box. We have a manual.
Another big
Well,
manual.
you say that, actually, it's divided up in different languages, and
okay.
the English one is quite basic. No colour photos in this one, and in fact, it kind of doesn't really. The instructions in that ain't brilliant. Right?
Okay.
Ain't, shall I say, are not. Okay, I've already put the strap on this. Now, this one does come with a very generous strap.
Okay.
Very generous.
Yeah,
strap.
that looks better quality actually than the other one we did.
Yeah, and it also comes like the other one with a cable. You can connect it to your laptop or computer of your choice. So here we have the Wolfang trail cam with its exceptionally long strap. Now this strap, if you've seen the other trail cam one we did, this one actually comes with that clip I was talking to you about. Okay, so you can actually,
If you haven't, go check it out.
you can tighten it up and then close the clip and it holds the strap a little better. So that's a positive for this one.
It is.
It has a much smaller, okay, if I can get it on the backdrop, much smaller cable lock hole on it.
Right.
To be fair, these are just like plastic cases, so really it's kind of more a visual deterrent if you've got a lock on one of these, because you could snap them off, not be funny.
Yeah.
It also has absolutely no lock
On the side.
so anybody can open this at any time. There's no way of sealing it. Now this is an unusual one, because I was quite surprised with this when I opened it. All the other trail cams I've had are like the other trail cam that we did a review on, where you open it up and you've got the battery case on one side and the liquid crystal display screen and all the navigational buttons on the other. However, this one's different. This one actually has the battery compartment is on the bottom.
Ooh.
Okay, so open that up. So all your batteries go in here.
And how many?
That'll be 8 again.
8 again. Okay.
Okay, and that has got a weatherproof lock on it. Has got a camera mount on here, so if you want to put it a camera mount, and it also has the obligatory what was that? It's a 6 volt. Yep, 6 volt. 6 volt power pack adapter. However, when we open up the camera case itself, then it changes to something I've never seen before.
What the what?
the actual camera
Oh my goodness.
cover is just the plastic cover and protective screen for the camera, and everything is
So
there.
it's kind of all one block.
It's all in one block, and it also has a very odd navigational control on it.
Yeah.
I'm used to be able to, it's got an on and off switch, but the other ones generally have a off, on, which is where you fiddle with all your menus, and then an on to then set it and walk away.
Okay.
This one doesn't actually have the on to set it and walk away. Okay,
So
let me explain.
okay.
So if I just turn this on, okay, so, ooh,
That was a cool sound.
it's got its little display screen. What do you think on that? It's not.
That's all right.
It's all right. Yeah,
Right.
it's all right. What I should say probably is how much I paid for this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So this one I actually paid. I paid when I bought it at the time $28.99.
Wow. Okay.
But you can current price today, as of time of recording, is $42.99.
Okay, but I mean,
I've got it on
admittedly, comparison to the price of the other one,
I'm going to turn it off again. I'll tell you why in a minute.
compared to the price of the other one, where at the moment I believe it was around £80,
Yeah.
that's like still half the price.
Yeah, so we are really looking.
This is
bottom end.
This is bottom end.
And I think the reason
beginner level.
Reason I paid that much, I had sometimes on Amazon they give you like
deals.
minus 26% off and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think it's because you're a Prime member.
Yeah, and so I got a deal. That's why I got it so cheap. But anyway, so let's just look at the price it is at the moment, which is basically 43 quid. It takes a standard full-size SD card in there.
Oh, okay.
Pop that out rather than a micro SD card. There you go. It's obviously got its infrared lights. It's got in its menu system. Pop that back on again. Lights, the buttons light up, which is quite nice. Push the menu button. There we go. There at the top. There we go. And then you can just scroll through all this. So what we got on here, we have monitor delay, mode settings, photo pixel, video resolution, sequence, recording length, record audio, operational sensitivity, PR sensitivity, timer, time lapse, date and time. And then your usual password set, language, format the card, default settings, beep sound, and there you go. Push that, it should come out the menu.
What I will say is when you're pressing that, and it does kind of sound a bit hollow in its
I'm going to
design.
give this to you in a minute.
Okay.
But the thing I was going to say, the odd way it operates is you turn it, once you've set your settings, then you turn it on, and as you can see, it's just on. But if we like leave it, there you go. Now can you see it's got a countdown? It's got little red numbers on here counting down to 10.
Yeah.
So it will just turn itself on.
Right.
It's not like you. Yeah. Now it's gone on. The screen's gone off, and this is now recording.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will trigger now. I'm swinging it about.
Okay.
The other one, you can do all that.
Yeah.
And then you set it to on when you want to set it on.
Right.
This one, if you turn it on
and leave it,
it will automatically turn itself on.
Okay.
Which kind of the instructions didn't really explain very well. I just sort of more discovered that. So if I turn it off, it's gone off. Turn it back on again. Oh, there you go. Let's come back on again. Now we should be able to go into the modes. There we go. So if I push OK, the sound on that is very tinny.
Yeah, the audio isn't as good on this one as opposed to the other one that we did a review on.
You can just about hear it. It's very, very, very tinny. There you go. So that recorded because obviously it set itself and there you go. It's obviously got a little speaker on there so you can listen to it. Turn it off. I'm going to give this to you. How does that feel to you, though?
Honest opinion, it does feel cheap.
It does feel cheap.
It does feel cheap. It does have some weight, but I believe most of that's going to be the batteries.
The actual plastic quality.
The plastic quality, especially of this outer shell, that feels like that could break.
If you drop it, that's going to break.
Yeah, one thing I did notice on this is that the actual trigger sensor, there's only like one front one, whereas the other one had like three.
Yeah, you got the central one, and then
so I imagine
45-degree
that the other one actually has a wider beam.
Well, certainly a wider trigger.
Yeah, and considering this only has the one, it's not like you have the option to turn off the sensors.
But anyway, I think we should. The other thing I need to say about this is a 2K, is advertised as a 2K camera.
Okay.
In fact, you got the box upside down there, mate.
Yeah. Have I?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, turn it all about. So it's a 2K camera, on its resolution. So anyway, let's have a look at some footage and see what we think of that. And there you go. That was some footage.
Now that was very interesting to actually look at because there was a definite kind of lack of quality, especially on the night.
Yeah, the night vision.
footage.
Obviously, you could see it was a Mr. Badger, but if you looked, there was a lot of leaf bed there. So, so we got a lot of the leaf bed from the trees. Lost a lot of definition.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot of definition in the night vision is lost, but you could clearly see it was a badger.
That is true.
So
it's functional.
So
it's
if you're
functional.
wanting to see what's coming into your garden at night, there you go. And then we switched to obviously the daytime image. The daytime image was better.
A bit crisper.
Bit crisper.
Bit crisper. Not brilliant, but
Yeah.
it was good. It was good.
I think for a camera which is a bit plasticky, okay, so I would advise you don't drop it.
Yeah.
It doesn't, although it comes with the undermount, it doesn't come with a mount
To actually
to
put it on
mount
a
anything
tripod or
apart
anything.
from the strap. Battery life, as I've tested it, battery life's fine. I just think that overall the camera build is what you'd expect for something that's sub £50,
Yeah.
and the image is adequate, but not amazing. So if you want to have this in your garden, I wouldn't probably choose this at all for doing serious survey work or anything. But for a household, you want to entertain the children.
Yeah. If you're completely new to doing like nature outside recording,
and you don't know if you want to invest the money into it,
exactly,
then I actually think it's all right for its price.
Yeah.
Image quality not great. So out of 10, I'm probably going to give this one. I'm just going to give it an average 5. It's not useless. I mean, I've seen other cameras which the resolution is like way down. This one, you could see what it was. You know, you could see what it was. It was perfectly adequate. So for a house or garden, for a bit of enjoyment.
So I do have a question. Would you say the strap on this is better than the strap on the other one?
I prefer the catch. That's just my personal preference.
So would you swap them out?
I could switch the strap off this one. Yeah, take it and put it on the other one. So yeah, there you go. So I'll give it a 5. Yeah. What'd you get for us sub £50? I don't think
it's
too
a
bad.
camera.
Yeah. I mean, if you fancy it, the WOLFANG WT01, did you say? Yeah, give it a go. You know, I mean, it'd be great, even if you want to sort of like, introduce the children in your household
Potentially, yeah.
to what's coming into your garden at night. You know,
Especially younger kids.
It can be completely fascinating because trust me, there is a whole world of activity that happens out there when you're asleep that you don't even know. And so just even having a cheap one of these is going to open a whole new world to you. You know, so go for it, give it a go. I'll give it a thumbs up at the price it is, and I'll give it a solid 5. You've seen the image quality, and there you go.
If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of further reviews you'd like to see.
Boom.